Hi, just going to show you how to get onto Doodle. So if I type in Doodle Math into a search browser, there we go. It comes up with www.doodlemath.com, and that's exactly what we want. So I'm going to click that. At the top there, it's got log in. So I'm going to click yes to there. And then I'm going to log in as a student so you can see what the children see. Now, just because we put in Doodle Math, it actually does show you now, do you want to go into Doodle Math, Doodle English, Doodle Tables, which is times tables, or Doodle Spell, which is spelling. So some wonderful features on there. So for the first part, you'll be going on to Doodle English. That'll be your first task. So you go there. You can see here that's opened a separate tab. So if I show you what I've got now, I've got the original one, the login page, and now the tab which is going to take me specifically now to Doodle English. So I click login, click myself, and then I'm going to log in as one of you. Fingers crossed I can remember one of your passwords and log on details. I'm not feeling confident, guys. Hopefully.
Hi Mohammed.
Brilliant.
Complete some exercises so we can set you a target.
So there we go. So you'll come up with initial welcome. They'll want to set some targets. So you just click OK. And then I'm just going to quickly show you what this page is about. So here you have your 5 a day. All of these elements will be locked until you do that 5 a day. Obviously you can't do it now because you have to get started with the questions initially to kind of assess your level and where you're at. And then that'll be open. Then you'll have your extras, which is where I will assign work based on what you've done in your live lessons with AET or with myself. And then once you've completed those, you'll be able to go onto your games. And it's a bit like what's that thing that you use? I think maybe Times Table Rockstars, where you have like your avatar. You have a similar thing here where you have an avatar and you earn points and stars for your avatar, which is super cool. So you click get started, you go through the general, so which country curriculum you follow, England. You'd say what your date of birth is, and then you'd rate yourself how difficult or easy you find English. Thereafter, they'll give you some questions to kind of assess where you're at within the Year 5 curriculum, if you're doing really well, if you're doing okay, or if you need a bit of help. And then what's great about it is if I go back to the home page, is these 5 a day will be tailored to your ability. So they won't be generic. Not everyone's going to have the same 5 a day questions. It will be based on how you did in that get started quiz. So if you've done really well, you'll find that these will be a bit more challenging. If you didn't do so well, you'll find that these will be really easy. But each time you answer questions and do well, these 5 days will get progressively harder to go with your ability. Now, say you've got 10 questions and you answer about 7 right, that is perfect. That means that this is giving you the right level of challenge you need. If you keep getting 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10, all that means is when I get my report is that I'm going to up level you so that you continue to be challenged throughout your work, so that you're not just finding everything really easy. But if, for example, you're not doing so well and you keep getting really low, eventually the system will reduce the level. But if I feel like it's not reducing it quick enough for you, I again can manually override it and reduce it so that you are getting questions that are more accessible to you. So if I just quickly then go back to this original tab, you can do the same and go on to Doodle Math. It loads up. You just log in, same as you did before, with your username. I don't know what I'm typing. And then again, pop in your password.
Hi Mohammed.
It will log you in again, and you have the same thing, your 5 a day, the extras that you need to do, games that you can access, and again you have to get started and go through the different math questions. So nice, easy, simple site. Hope that makes sense. Any questions, just ask me on Dojo.